The sine rule is something that you've definitely come across in GCSEs. It looks similar to Pythagoras, except now you've got minus 2bc cos capital A, where capital A is the angle. Here's what I want you to do. Can you rearrange that equation for cos A, please? So you should have got b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc. Now, this arrangement, I guess, this type of cosine rule is used to find a length, where this is used to find an angle. You work out cos A, and then you do the inverse cos to find capital A. So you can go from this to this by rearranging, or you can just remember each one separately. Completely up to you. So as like a refresh of GCSEs, there's this question. Feel free to give it a go on your own. If not, I'm going to do it now. So we've got C, the angle, 20 degrees. We've got A here, and we've got B there. This is the side that we're trying to find. So we've got two sides, we've got one angle. That is typically going to be the case with the cosine rule. You're either going to have two known sides, one known angle, and one missing side, or three known sides and one missing angle. Okay, so c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c. You can adjust it. It's not fixed as has to be a squared equals b squared plus c squared blah blah blah. It can be adjusted. So c squared is equal to 6.5 squared plus 8.4 squared minus 2 times 6.5 times 8.4 times cos 20 degrees. You stick that in your calculator and you would get 10.1955 blah blah blah. And now you just square root this whole answer, and you would end up with 3.19 centimeters. Now, from here to here, you want to use every single number in the decimal. If at any point you round, then you end up with a wrong answer here, because you're going to have a few decimals that are off. So at the two stages where I've written stars, just bear in mind that you want to use the whole number. Write every digit down. Okay, I've put up one question here which I want you to try, please. Let's start off by drawing it. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that the cosine rule doesn't work, or only works, with non-right angle triangles. Okay, so typically it's going to be an isosceles triangle, or it's going to be a different type of triangle, whatever the types there are. I don't remember them from the top of my head, but yeah, it's not really you're not gonna use it for right angle triangles. So if I just draw a random triangle like this, and I label ABC randomly, in the question it says AB is X centimeters, x centimeters. BC is x plus 2. X plus 2. AC is 5. 5. And then ABC is 60 degrees. The middle letter is where the angle is. 60 degrees. Okay. You are trying to find the value of x. So let's label what we have. We've got small b, small a, small c, and then capital B. So ideally, making it equal to b squared is going to work because we want it to end in cos b. B squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cos b. Now we can make use of that angle. We can't have cos A, we can't have cos C. So 5 squared is equal to x plus 2 all squared plus x squared minus 2 times x plus 2 times x cos 60. Okay? When you expand and simplify, you should end up with x squared plus 2x minus 21 equals 0. And now you have a quadratic, which you can't factorize. So you use the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. After using the quadratic formula, you should get 3.69 to 3 significant figures. Okay, have a look at this one. This one makes use of bearings, which a lot of my students in the past have said that that's what they find difficult. So this one's really worth going through. Try it for me, please. Okay, first step is to find any unknown angles. You want to work out this angle here by using the alternate angle rule. If you remember, there was the whole FZ stuff in GCSEs. So if I extend that as an F, this is going to be 180 minus 40. Because remember, this angle and this angle has to add up to 180. So if we've already got 40, that makes 180 minus 40, that makes this 140, which makes this angle 90 degrees. Okay? Now, we want to calculate the distance of the plane from the airport. So we're trying to work out this. You can use the cosine rule, or you can use Pythagoras, because Pythagoras works for right angle triangles. We've got 90 degrees, it's a right angle. So let's make this x. X squared is equal to 120 squared plus 150 squared. So when we do that, x equals 192.0937271. So x equals 192.1 kilometers. Let's go with 192 kilometers. That's if you use Pythagoras. If you used the cosine rule, c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2bc cos a. So x squared is equal to 120 squared plus 150 squared minus 2 times 120 times 150 cos 90 degrees. In which case, or in either case, you get 192 kilometers. And that's your answer. That's how you do the cosine rule.